Here are the top 5 brilliant blooms as voted for by you, the great British public. Next up, with 5.2% of the vote, are the showy blooms of Dahlia. Available in an array of resplendent colors, these sumptuous blossoms will keep flowering right up until the first autumn frost. Anders Dahl, the 18th-century Swedish botanist after whom they are named, regarded dahlias as a vegetable, since they have edible tuberous roots. Adorn your patio with these bad boys this season and you'll be delighting visitors for months to come. Third place goes to Hyacinthioides non-scripta, bluebell, with 6% of the vote. Forming lavish carpets in woodlands across Britain in spring, it's no wonder they are one of our collective favorites. An important early nectar source for bees, bluebells are even protected by law. Uprooting a single bulb could cost you a whopping £5,000 in fines. Emily Bronte, who says that the bluebell is the sweetest flower, may be disappointed to see our poll placing it at number 3. In second place, with a marvelous 10% of the votes, are the luxurious plump heads of the exquisite Paeonia lactiflora, peony. For magnificent homegrown cut flowers, you cannot beat the sweetly scented, ruffled pink blossoms of the Sarah Bernhardt cultivar. Contrary to popular belief, peonies do not require ants to bloom, although ants do love the sweet nectar that peonies produce. Simply dunk cut flowers upside down into a bucket of cold water to get rid of ants before taking indoors. 1. Rose topping the charts with a whopping 15% of the votes is the charming and quintessentially English rose. In fact, roses have significantly extended their lead since before British Flowers Week began. Roses are a staggering 35 million years old, appearing in the fossil record at the same time as primates. The oldest living rose, which grows on the wall of Hildesheim Cathedral in Germany, is thought to be 1,000 years old. Roses have long been regarded as stunningly beautiful flowers. The ancient Greeks painted them on palace walls in ancient Crete in around 1600 BC, while the Romans used thick rose-petal carpets to decorate the floors of banqueting halls. Roses have even been into space. In 1998, a miniature rose named Overnight Sensation was taken out of the Earth's orbit to determine the effects of zero gravity on fragrance. The result: roses are fragrant in space, but do not smell the same as they do on Earth. With a huge variety of flower shapes and colors on offer, there is a rose bush to suit everyone's tastes. One of my absolute favorites is the brand new This Morning Rose, which was launched at the RHS Chelsea Flower Show 2018. When you look at roses like this, it's no wonder they are colloquially known as the Queen of Flowers. Just pipped at the post were the globe flower heads of alliums, ornamental onions, with 4.4% of the vote, leaving them in 6th place. Narcissus, daffodils, and clematis were not far behind, with 3.7% and 3.4% of the vote, respectively. Since the preliminary results, hollyhocks have moved down 3 spaces to rank 28, making way for violets, Dianthus barbatus, Sweet William, and anemone, while tulips overtook Astrantia, masterwort, and cosmos to achieve a middling 16th place. Despite being the height of fashion at the RHS Chelsea Flower Show this year, foxgloves and lupins came in at a measly 11th and 16th place, in that order. Snapdragons, campanula, marigolds, verbena, primula, primrose, and cornflower all lurk at the bottom of the list with less than 0.5% of the votes. Just one person finally voted for the delightful blooms of Stratocarpus since my last report, while monkshood and muscari received 0 votes. So there you have it, the rose is a symbol of England for good reason. As a nation, they are hands down our favorite bloom, which have been adopted as an emblem of England since the Wars of the Roses in the 15th century and are still worn on the chests of our sportspeople to this day.